What's good, you guys? So Aljamain Sterling and Dana White have been going at it for a few days, going back and forth, talking about the Sean O'Malley fight for August 19th. I know we've seen a lot of biased comments from people who maybe don't like Dana White or people that don't like Aljamain Sterling. But I'm going to look at both guys, see what happened, look at all the facts, all the details, and you can expect an unbiased opinion from me on what really went wrong, who's in the wrong, who's in the right, and what's going down. Let's talk about it. Hey, what's good, everybody? Sorry to interrupt, but thank you so much for clicking on the video. If you could do us a favor and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any videos or giveaways in the near future. And don't forget to leave a like if you like the video and comment your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for your support. So I'm giving my take on this because I'm completely unbiased. I have no ill will towards anybody in the fight game. I'm just going to look at the facts, look at what's out there, and I'll be able to easily tell what's what. So let's check out what these guys had to say. So you can see right here via Twitter, Aljamain Sterling says, fuck it. Let's run it July 8th and see if you really built like that. But Sean O'Malley said, I ain't. See you August 19th. Well, Sean O'Malley agreed to fight August 19th. At the end of the day, these guys are going through a scheduled fight camp. So Sean O'Malley probably has a fight camp scheduled for a fight August 19th. Why would he switch it to July? And here's where what Aljamain says really confuses me. Aljamain says, I told them yes, verbally agreed. But of course my body has to agree. Gonna try to make this happen. This would be a sick, insane turnaround. Sean O'Malley says, I'm showing up August 19th, whether Aljo shows up or they put someone else in there. Daddy's there. Daddy's main event, headlining for the belt regardless. See, this doesn't make any sense for me. Aljamain Sterling agreed to fight August 19th. They wouldn't have put the promotion out there. There's no way. You can hate Dana White all you want. You can say Dana White does this, does the fighters wrong this way, that way. They would never put out a fight date with a fight already promoting it unless both fighters agree. We've seen this time and time again with multiple fights in the past with the UFC. Dana White saying, we can't guarantee, I can't talk about it. We don't make fights on the night of the fight. Well, of course, people are going to say, well, they made this fight on the night of Aljamain Sterling fighting Henry Cejudo. Well, it's because they probably asked Aljo, and he probably said yes. He agreed to it. So the last time I checked, when you agree to something, they expect it's going to happen or they're going to try to make it happen. So then when they say, oh, do you want Sean O'Malley August 19th? He says yes. Okay, let's start promoting it. Even Aljo asked for an earlier fight. He asked for July. July sooner than August. So I don't know why he said, all right, let's see if you're really about it. Let's fight in July. Sean O'Malley says, nah, let's fight in August. And then Aljo says, no, my body needs time to recover. If your body really needed time to recover, why would you say let's fight in July, which is sooner than August? That doesn't make any sense. And Dana White had something to say about that. He said, I'm not the one that went out and said, if my body holds up when I'm promoting a fight. If you're not healthy, don't take the fight. We'll have someone else fight. He'll do somebody else for the interim title. Don't say you're going to go out and fight and then start saying stuff like, if my body holds up. What's the first thing that happened? As soon as I was at the press conference, I was asked, is Aljo Sterling really going to fight or not? Is that what you want the fans thinking? How is that me not giving him credit? I didn't say anything. Dana White is correct here. I don't see anything wrong. It's probably not Dana White. You got to understand, Dana White has matchmakers. He has hired people to make fights. Dana White doesn't make these fights. The matchmakers do. So they probably went to Aljo after the Henry Cejudo fight, saw he didn't really take all that much damage in the fight, and said, look, do you want Sean O'Malley August 19th? And Aljo probably being high on his, high on that dopamine, high on that crazy win, the biggest win of his career so far. And he said, yeah, I'll do it. So then the matchmaker said, okay, he agreed to it. Sean O'Malley agreed to it. Let's make the fight. Let's just start promoting it now as soon as possible. Especially while Aljamain Sterling is fresh in everyone's mind. Aljamain Sterling had a problem with that, which I don't see why if you agree to it. The matchmakers just made the fight and Dana White announced it. That's all that happened. That's literally all that happened. So then Henry Cejudo tweets out, "Hey Dana, I'm ready to fight Sean O'Malley, UFC 292. If Aljo Sterling keeps playing games, if Aljo does decide to show up, I'm willing to weigh in as a backup in Boston. I need my gold back." So you see Henry Cejudo is ready to go. And what I don't understand is Henry Cejudo, to me, looked like he took a lot more damage in the fight than Aljo did. So if Henry Cejudo is ready for August 19th, how wouldn't Aljo be ready for August 19th? But it is what it is. Let's say Aljo had some injuries that he was dealing with. He went into the Henry Cejudo fight with some injuries. Okay. But then why would you agree to the fight? They're not the press. They're not journalists. If the matchmakers comes up to you and say, "Hey, we got a fight for you August 19th. And if you say yes, they're going to take you seriously. I don't know why Aljo's acting like, "Oh yeah, I verbally agreed to it, but that doesn't necessarily mean I said yes." Then what is it supposed to mean? I don't know why people are so quick to blame Dana White. He's just a promoter. It's the matchmakers that made the fight. And Aljo must have said yes to them and agreed to it for them to make the fight. And then now Aljo's saying, "Well, let's just push the fight back a little further." They're not going to do that. They already told Sean O'Malley August 19th. Sean O'Malley's already preparing for August 19th. They're going to be a man of their word. Sean O'Malley will fight August 19th, whether Aljo is there or not. Sean O'Malley will be fighting for a belt. And that's not Dana White's fault. That's not Sean O'Malley's fault. Aljamain Sterling just needs to be a little bit more clear with his fight schedule and when he wants to fight. And he needs to not start going around telling people, "Yeah, I'll fight in July." And then when they give you a fight for August, which is later than July, say, "Oh no, my body needs time to recover." That doesn't make any sense. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one.